Hi everyone, today we talk about geography and the last part with people settlement. Let's start. Hi everyone, today we talk about a new session and the last part with the first chapter in geography, IGCSE, people settlement. Let's share the screen now. Here it is. And we are sharing screen. Now, Control F5. No. The impact of overpollution. You can say it in common or you can specify it in Nigeria. But if there is any question that have the same in the exam, in the test, if there is any question with the same subtitle, the impact, discuss the impact of overpollution, but 4 points, you need 4 points, can use these points to describe what you need. And this is for all, as it is specified now to Nigeria as a case study. Now, let's complete. Impact of overpopulation. Lack of fresh water, which led to the spread of disease. 29 of the children in Nigeria don't have water to meet their daily needs. First of all, one of the first impacts, this is number one. First of all, lack of fresh water. There is no fresh water, I mean this water is polluted, so this causes many diseases that can cause this. And in Nigeria, 29% of children there don't have enough water to meet their daily needs. So increasing leaves water, air and land pollution. Okay, Lagos has one of the highest levels of air pollution of any city in the world. The city, it is in Nigeria, it is called Lagos, it is one of the highest levels, okay? One of the highest levels. It's important, for that, of air pollution of any city in the world. Air pollution causes, for example, many diseases. For example, one of these diseases, when carbon dioxide or what acts on this air pollution, when carbon dioxide is in the air and there is no plant from deforestation, this causes that the air pollution, that the carbon dioxide and the human activities there will make gaps in the ozone layer. And secondly, increased cultivation of land for food, which leads to soil erosion and desertification. So when you use the land, meaning, for example, there is a grain, there is wheat in that, and that is used for food. We can take it and use it for food or use it for giving money, as what you want. But when you bring, for example, sheep, cows, and others, and use these animals to eat and to cultivate this leaf, that this place has desertification and there is no plant, the soil erosion, I'm sorry for that, there is no plant, the soil is not suitable anymore, for example, to have it to grow, for growth. Then, what we have, 40 million people in northern Nigeria are at the risk of losing their livelihood due to justification, I'm sorry, to say there is the plant. There is no plant in that land. Okay, 40 million people north in Nigeria, but the acute food insecurity, that this food is not secure to eat, which 19.5 million people faces acute food insecurity. But the poverty also is a problem. Now, you will have poverty, and also the increased pressure on already poor services. How that means? Hospital and education, for example. The class, for example, can occupy the maximum of 35 students. This class is so huge, okay? And you bring, for example, 50. The class cannot occupy this large number of students. So there will be increased pressure so that the teacher cannot discuss it so exactly. And also health. For example, the hospital. These hospitals, mean it's need the, for example, the who have sex, okay, and need to be to take care the nurses and the doctor to take care of them. For example, in this room there is 15, so we bring to them 17 or 20. So there is 5 that the doctor and the nurse cannot see them quickly. They will be running. So that is a big problem in the overpopulation. If there a number exactly means, for example, the suitable population in a country, this is a great thing. Why? Because there is no problem occurring in any service, health, education, anything, supermarkets, and other things. And also, when there is overpopulation, there is crime rates will be higher. Crime, like stealing, like killing, like anything else. So that will be in a higher rate. And also high youth unemployment has led to increased gang activity and militant groups. Unemployment, if there is a huge number of unemployment, this increases the crime rate. So these two relating to each other. Why? Because if there is unemployment, so the people will lead to the crimes, take money. So that is one of the worst impacts of overpopulation. And of course, for youth who need that to marry and to live his life. Development of informal settlement around cities, particularly Lagos. There is the development of informal settlement. That settlements or settlements that are informal are around the city, particularly Lagos, that are not so, that the people don't need so much. But an estimated 70%, the 7% we need to stand of the population of Lagos live in informal settlement. What means informal? That is not formal. It is not in the government documents that are not in the government documents. And also there is 66% live on less than $1 a day. $1 a day is less money. Means it cannot on less than $1, of less than $1, not only $1. That means it can be like that. $1. Here's the number you want, for example, from 0 to 0.99. Okay, that's all. Now, okay, let's 1 minute. Let's write that. Oh, I'm sorry for that. Now, after we know about Nigeria, now we talk about Canada. Let's know what is Canada and the resources that Canada have, that impact if it is underpolluted or overpolluted. Let's know that. It's 2 slides and so easy, and we have one more example. In another session, we will try to summarize this chapter in 30 minutes at least, at a maximum of 30 minutes. I'm sorry for that. Let's complete that. Canada is the second largest country in the world. We have the first one is Russia. Oh, I'm sorry. Then Canada. Now, the population of Canada is 38.5 million. Okay? 38.5 million, and it is the second largest country. Population density of 4 people. Oh, I'm sorry for that. 4 people. 4 people for 1 kilometer square. And let's see the increase of the pollution in Canada. The percent of the increase. That is 2.4. Oh. Okay, 2.4 per what? Per at 1,000. That means, forget that small semicircle, for example. Okay, first of all, the 2.4 or 2.42 also, because this is important. 2.42 for 1,000, that is a very less number. That is, for example, not 1%. Okay, it's not 1% to 1,000. And most of the net population, when we want to add the population of the Canada, it is the increase in net population increase is what result of the immigration. There is less population in Canada. It's very large, the second largest, they say. So many people migrate to Canada, and it have many resources. One of the resources, 1 minute, let's delete what we, 1 minute. Okay, resources now is fishing, timber, gas, coal, and oil, gold, nickel, lead, and aluminum, major export of wheat, and also largest producer of zinc and aluminum. Fishing. Why it have fishing? Its cost line is huge. huge coastline. Like that, for example, it have with the Atlantic Ocean and also with the Pacific Ocean. So it has very good coastline that help them to fish so easily. And also, who the largest producer of zinc and aluminum is Canada. So this is very good resources. Timber, gas, coal, and oil. The gas, the coal, and the oil. Also, gold, nickel, lead, and aluminum, and the major exporter of what? Of wheat. To export what? Wheat. Wheat. For other countries. Okay, let's move to the causes of underpopulation and the impact, and after that we'll finish. Causes of underpopulation. Now let's make this under. Causes of underpopulation. The main cause of the underpopulation in Canada is the low birth and fertility rates. Okay, let's read. So it is the main cause of the underpopulation is that low birth rate for 9 breaths per 1,000. So this is a very less number because for the area of Canada, this number and for population of Canada, this number is so less, 38.5 million. That means it is a very less number. But fertility rate 1.47 children per woman, which is below the fertility replacement rate of 2.1. So that is that causes underpopulation as the fertility rate is 2.1, the replacement rate, but in Canada is 1.47. So that is a problem that they need to increase it. And 9 breaths per 1,000. Also, which causes this is these 3 reasons. First one, the average age for a woman to have her first child is what, 31, which means that her childbearing years are reduced. So when they get their first child in Canada is the 31. So this makes her the childbearing years. She has child growing is so less or reduced, increasing level of family planning access to contraceptives. Okay? There is an increase of the family planning, the family what they plan. There is an increased levels. The levels that the plan and the access to the contraceptives increases. Higher level of education means that women have career and delay having children. So why also the higher level of education that women have career and delay having children? So 3 reasons. A, the average age for women to have the first child is 31, and the increasing level of family planning and the access to contraceptives, and also the higher level of education. That means that the women need have careers and the delay having children. It has many areas which are remote and difficult to access. Building infrastructure for settlement and industry would be costly. So in many countries which you can remove and difficult to access, building infrastructure for settlement means and structure for yourself and industry would be costly. It means so much money. Okay. Now we read the causes. That the first problem, the low birth rate, the fertility rate, or the age when the women get their first child, the increased level of family planning and etc. Also there is that the higher level of education, the career and bringing having children and other things. Now the impacts. They are Seven impact. First one, the shortage of workers in a number of areas, including construction, engineering, food services, healthcare. So four, and there's others. Okay, shortage. There is no enough workers in these areas. Mean there is unemployment there, like construction, engineering, food service, or healthcare. Low rate of unemployment. Low rate of unemployment. Okay, I'm sorry. So the problem is the underpopulation. In fact, that here the effects of the underpopulation affect the shortage of workers. Low rate of unemployment, aging population, meaning more people of retirement age. So there are people retirement age, reach the retirement age. Few pay a worker to pay taxes. There's few workers to pay taxes, so that costs so much. Healthcare and other social costs increase as the population age. Meaning, for example, from 0 to an 8, and from 8 to 8, differentiate in the cost that they pay. Resources are not experimented for reducing potential. So they are not fully reducing potential. Lack of services. What that due to what? Low demand, particularly in rural areas. Okay. So, first thing, the shortage of workers, low rates of unemployment, aging the population, means more people of retirement age, few workers to pay taxes, health and other social costs increase as the population age. Resources are not accelerated, fully reducing potential. Lack of services due to low demand, particularly in rural areas. Now, let's go to the last slide. The last slide. Here, you can say as a question in IGCSE. Okay, let's read it and take and know how this works. Example. This is an example. We need to know how to work it. First of all, describe the impact of overpopulation in a country. This is the question. We need firstly to define the command word, to understand the word that they give us, so that this describes. Then what the question is, underpopulation or overpopulation? It needs, oh, sorry for that, it needs overpopulation. Now I will, now what? I go to the question, go another time. Overpopulation, so I write, so I check overpopulation. So any impact for underpopulation, I will exclude it. Take care to ensure that you focus on overpopulation. Let's see the answer. Let's take care of that. Here is the number of the points you need to give them. If they put you 5, 3, for example, for sometimes 1. If you write 10, they will only give you 1 mark as the question says. Okay, or 4 marks. Let's read. Let's go with the easiest thing. First of all, lack of housing means if you write the first one, this is a point, and this is another point, and this is another point. These are called. This is called as a 1 mark. 1 mark. There is nothing. So we need to choose one. You can choose this a lack of housing. Mean there is overcrowded house. There's no houses. No houses in the city, for example. So it is a lack. And pressure on the healthcare. Pressure on educational facilities. In the healthcare will have so much pressure so that the doctors, nurse cannot concentrate all the people that have this disease or have any problem. And the education facilities, lack of unemployment and low wage. You can say also unemployment. You can if you want. As all is in the same. Oh, I'm sorry for that. Oh. Now, we said what we want to say. Okay? We said that lack of housing, pressure on health care, pressure on education facilities. Please can say this. Let's now here. This one we can say it on implement. Also, as it is all in the same meaning. Also, pressure, lack of food. There's no food or lack of farmland. Starvation. Need to import more food. You need to bring more food. You need all. There is starvation. There is people need food and farmland and the lack of food. Pressure of, or you can say the lack of water of the pressure on the water supply. Lots of weight or pressure on sanitation. Water spoils problems. Traffic congestion and dams. These are all can use it to answer the question, no problem. Overuse of agricultural land, desertification, how to farm marginal land, deforestation. What is deforestation? You know that? Cutting trees without try to grow some trees in place of that. And making new cities. Also, air water pollution, poverty, pressure on electricity, power and fuel shortage. Government introducing anti-nature policy. These all are what you can answer. Okay? I will erase that. 1 minute, please. Or and that is everything. Please don't forget to subscribe and also to put like, and also I will try to download a summarize to this 25 slides that we discussed in 4 parts. For now, goodbye.